I'm surprised that we've had this much of a seesaw. At one point at the beginning, it felt like it was Kyle McCord, and then after spring ball, it was Devin Brown, and at the beginning of training camp, it was Kyle McCord, and we're back now to Devin Brown. But there's apparently a split decision amongst the coaching staff, which has put us in this spot where they haven't picked who the guy is. I just would have thought that they would have gone with McCord. I feel like McCord's been a good player when he stepped in. He's a highly rated recruit. Was a really talented kid out of the Philadelphia area when he came in and stepped in. I just don't see what like the big difference you get with Devin Brown. Like what's the big, except that he wears a horrible number with 33, which is not a quarterback number.
Well, okay. I mean, I do agree. And here's the interesting thing. Okay. They play at Indiana. Okay. Week 1. So it's not like they play Youngstown State or whoever in the Rudy Poo week 1 where they could battle out who like they're going to have to figure it out moderately quick. I mean, I don't think Indiana's going to beat them. I don't think they're better than them. All I'm saying is that you can't work things out week 1, right? Like you can't work things out, which does beg the question, Joe. It does beg this question. Should there be like a preseason college football game?
Well, I mean, don't most of these schools schedule their own basically preseason games by playing
that,
Slappy State?
Yeah, but a lot of them play week 1. So, but look, whether it's Devin Brown or McCord, I think it's a good problem for them to have. I don't think that this is a bad problem. No. If you have a coaching staff that's split, and Ryan Day, and I'm just quoting him here, says they both deserve to play. That was the quote that he gave when asked. The thing that I look at from that perspective is it's just such a really good problem that you're split. Okay. Now, Ryan Day's got to make the ultimate decision. He's got a week to make, or more than a week. I mean, he doesn't really have to make a decision until game time, really. And he might go that whole length. Let's see what he does. And maybe both of them play. Who knows what happens there? I do think that if there is one, I think both of these guys are going to play since the staff seems somewhat split. Excuse me.
Yeah, and it's not like they need a competitive advantage against Indiana. But to your point, you can already see, though, like that's the main, I think, the key takeaway here. Whoever wins this job, there is noticeably a different feeling around this conversation than there is with the Alabama one. You're in a situation here where you have 2 really talented kids, 2 top highly rated recruits who are battling it out, and one of them is going to win the job. It's not like at Alabama where you've got 3 guys and you can't make a decision and you're kind of forced to pick the best of the worst. Maybe I'm going to end up regretting making that statement at the end of the season, but it seems like this is a battle between 2 guys who are just really good, and one of them might end up transferring and being a really good player elsewhere.
I just got tagged in something. Jeff Rubble just tagged me in something. I guess it's elk. Which that's kind of funny. Look, I do think that they have a good thing going there. I mean, look, going on the road in a conference environment is never easy. Any game really, unless you're going to like Vandy or Rutgers or somewhere like that. But we'll see how this transpires. I think they'll be fine.